The following matchup is presented and played with Hockey Blast Express, a product of Play Games LLC, copyright 2023, all rights reserved. And welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for yet another Timeframe matchup in this 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge. As you guys can see, the opponent for today in this 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge is none other than the 1992-93 Tampa Bay Lightning. And you can see the grades are adjusted for Team NHL, and the adjustments have been appropriately been made on screen. Without further ado, your starting netminders for Game 1 are going to be Ken Dryden. For the Habs, and for the Bolts, it'll be Pat Jablonski, who I decided to start because the goalies for the 92-93 Tampa Bay Lightning were not too good rated-wise, but it's all right. We'll try to make good of it. With that being said, let's get right into Game 1. A new, fresh 60 minutes is on the clock. And without further ado, let's get right into Game 1 and see who's going to take control of this time frame matchup. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And we're going to begin with a penalty check between anybody on the ice for the Bolts against player 2, that is Rajan Ho. Well, either way, the Habs are going to go on the power play. See in determining who goes to the box, though. We'll roll the red die to decide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. Player 3. That's Brian Bradley, who's going to go to the box, as Rajan Ho will move in on Pat Jablonski, who needs to make a 1 or a 2 to make the stop. He can't, and the Habs will score the game's first goal. It's 1-0 Montreal, as I forgot to switch the score boxes there. There we go. It's 1-0 Habs, courtesy of the power play goal by Rajan Ho. And let's see who assisted Mr. Ho on the play. 2 assists will be handed out. Larry Robinson, and we'll go with Bill Nyrop. So Rajan Ho from Robinson and Nyrop are your ice-breaking tally for the opening for the opening goal of this time frame. Oh, 222s. This is going to be a critical face-off, so it looks like the highest face-off for the Bolts is going to be... Oh, Bradley needs to flip, because he was used for the penalty. Between both centers, Jarvis and Creighton, we could see that Doug Jarvis will win the critical face-off for Montreal, and he immediately is going to go against Pat Jablonski's spec save rating of a 2 or 3 with a dot to make the stop. He can't stop it, and the Habs extend their lead to 2-0, courtesy of Doug Jarvis. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Lapointe and... How about it? Lapointe and Tremblay. Doug Jarvis will score the goal from Guy Lapointe, and Mario Tremblay assisting on the 2-0 lead. And right away, this Lightning team ain't looking too good. It's to flip as well. 2 down, 2 down, and 4 more to go. Once it's a visitor scoring chance of a 66. Oh, and a choice home player scores a goal. So the Bolts will indeed get on the board. Let's see who scores the goal. 10, second best shot rating. So the best out there right now is a tie between John Tucker and Mark Barreau. So the next below that will be Roman Hammerlick, as Hammerlick will score the goal, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. How about it? Tucker and Barreau will assist Mr. Roman Hammerlick on the 2-1 goal, with the Habs still in front by that score. Three down, 3 to go. Home scoring chance of a 55. Any visitor player with a square stops a Tampa Bay goal. Otherwise, it will be a goal. Ooh, Bill Nyrop does have the square, and that's going to do it for the first segment here in this one. An eventful first segment as the Habs jump out to a 2-1 lead versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. We got ourselves a quality check between players 3 and 5. That's Casper and Bouchard. We're looking for the quality of speed. Neither player has speed between Casper and Bouchard. So that will do it for this. That will do it for this segment, and we will move on. Quality check between both players in one. That is Yvonne Lambert against Michael Anderson. We're looking for the quality of star. It looks like Lambert's going to win that one, as he does have star, as he moves in on Pat Jablonski to hopefully make a 1 or a 2 to make the save. And he does so, keeping this game right where it's at of 2-1, hopefully for his team to come back in this one to tie things up. Quality check. This time it'll be between players 3 and 2. That is Brian Bradley and Yvonne Cournoyer. We're looking for the quality of smart. Both Bradley and Yvonne Cournoyer have smart, and that's going to do it for this first period, an eventful first period that had a 2-1, that had 3 goals seen between these two teams early on in the first 5 minutes of this one. And let's go on to the second period with a score of the 76-77 Habs 2 and the 1992-93 Lightning 1. Oh, and triple fours. This is going to be a fight and a momentum shot. Let's see. Do we have any takers? Oh, only one side. So this will be a roughing matchup, and we will move on to the next segment. Quality check between anybody on the ice for the Lightning, and it'll be against player 4, Guy Lapointe. We're looking for the quality of speed. Neither player of the active players on the ice for the Bolts don't have speed. Neither does Guy Lapointe. So we're going to go right across from him with Mark Bergevin, as both guys are the same. Both guys don't have speed printed on their card. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs against player 3. That's Adam Creighton. We're looking for the quality of star. Pick your poison between Rajan Houle, Pete Mahavlich, and Larry Robinson, because Adam Creighton is not going to win this one. It'll be Rajan Houle. And it will be Rajan Houle. So Houle will win the star quality check win, as he moves in on Pat Jablonski to hopefully make a 1 or a 2 to make the stop. He can't, and the Habs extend their lead. It's 3-1, courtesy of Rajan Houle, his second of the game. Let's see who assisted him. 2. Larry Robinson and Pete Mahavlich will assist Mr. Rajan Ho on his second goal of the game, and he officially is on hat trick watch. Quality check between players 4 and 2. That's Peter Taglianetti, hopefully I'm saying that right, against Mario Tremblay. We're looking for the quality of skill. It looks like Tremblay is going to win that one, as he does have skill. As he moves in on Pat Jablonski, hopefully to make a 1 or a 2 to make the stop. He can't, and the Habs will extend their lead. It's 4-1, courtesy of Mario Tremblay. And let's see who assisted him on the play. 1 assist. Jacques Lemaire will assist Mario Tremblay on the 4-1 goal. And it was swaps here. And I believe Tampa Bay is going to keep Jablonski in, but if he gives up another goal, he's going to be out of the game. Quality check between anybody in the ice for the Habs against player 4. That's Mark Bergevin. We're looking for the quality of smart. Pick your poison between anybody but Nyrop for the Habs. We'll let the red die decide. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 is a reroll. Player number 1, that is Maury Wilson. Both Bergevin and Maury Wilson have smart, and that will do it for the segment here in this one. Visitor scoring chance of a 64. Visitor defense stop breakaway chance. Home goalie must make a play save. Ooh, I don't know about this. I do not know about this, as Pat Jablonski needs to roll a 1 or a 2 to stop the breakaway attempt. He can't, and the puck is behind the net for a 5-1 Habs lead. Let's see who scored the goal. 2, fourth best shot rating. The best out there on the ice is Yvonne Cournoyer. The second best is a tie between Gainey and Jarvis. And a tie for the fourth best will be Nyrop or Bouchard. It will be Nyrop. And it will be Nyrop. So Nyrop will score the goal. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Cournoyer and Gainey will assist Mr. Bill Nyrop on the 5-1 goal, and I believe Tampa Bay will make a goaltending change. As you guys can tell, this series is going to have a lot of goaltending change because the goalies really are not that strong for Tampa Bay to compete. So Wendell Young will be coming in to tend the pipes for Tampa Bay, and we will continue on in this 20-minute segment. Quality check between players 3 and 1, that is Casper and Lambert. We're looking for the quality of hit. Neither player has hit, and that's going to do it for the second period here in this one. So after 40 minutes in the books, the Habs lead 5-1 over the 92-93 Tampa Bay Lightning. Home scoring chance of a 15 to begin the third period. Visitor must make a shot save. So Ken Dryden needs to make a 3 or a 4 with a dot to make the stop. And he will do so nobody flips, and we will move on to the next segment. Visitor scoring chance of a 12. Home goalie must make play save. So Wendell Young needs to make a 1 or a 2 to make the save. He can't, and that will extend the Habs lead to a 6-1 lead. Let's see who scored the goal. 9, second best shot rating. So the best out there is Hole. Oh, it's a tie. Excuse me. Is a yeah this yeah. I'm sorry. The best out there is going to Rajan Hull. The second best is going to go to either Wilson, Jarvis, or Lapointe. How about it? We roll the red die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We roll the 3, so we say 1, 2. That's Doug Jarvis. So Doug Jarvis is going to score the goal. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Lapointe and Rajan Hole will be your assist takers on the Doug Jarvis 6-1 goal for the Habs. So 2 down, 1 to. Believe that we scored 1. Yeah, I think we did. All right, moving on. Home scoring chance of a 13. Visitor goalie must make play saves. So either way, that will be automatic because of the adjustments made to the play save. Because you can't go higher than a 6. So it'll be an automatic play save. Whoever shot the puck for Tampa Bay, and we will move on. Nobody flips to a quality check between players 5 and 1. That's Ramage and Maury Wilson. We're looking for the quality of hit. Neither Ramage or Wilson has hit. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We got ourselves a quality check here to hopefully end the game between players 3 and 4, Bradley and Nyrop. We're looking for the quality of hit. Nyrop has the quality of hit as he will move in on Wendell Young, hopefully to make a 2 or hopefully to score a 1 or a 2 on the red die to hopefully keep this game going. And he will make the save, stop the clock. Oh, man. Good, but not good enough for the Lightning to take control of the time frame. But in the end, it will be a Habs that will go up 1-0 as they win game 1 by a final score of 6-1. So once again, thank you for tuning in. And if you are tuning in on the full-time playlist, or excuse me, on the full time frame playlist, I should say, game 2 will become this time frame will be coming up shortly after the Biddy Beer game summary presented by your favorite Biddy Beer products. But if you are listening or watching into this on the single game playlist, game 2 will be up later on my channel for you to view. And if you're watching this in the near future, then game 2 of this time frame will be already up on my channel. So once again, thank you for tuning in. A like and a subscription, and also turn on that notifications bell would be appreciated, so that way you don't miss out on anything that will come your way on my channel. And once again, the final score for game 1, the Habs take it by a 6-1 final. And stay tuned for the Biddy Beer game summary presented by your favorite Biddy Beer products. If you choose to drink Biddy Beer, please always remember to drink responsibly. As always, Biddy Beer has big taste at a Biddy price. It's Biddy Beer. And welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for Game 2 of this time frame matchup between the 1992-93 Tampa Bay Lightning and the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. The Habs currently lead this Gauntlet Challenge by winning Game 1 in a 6-1 fashion. And there we go. Forgot to make sure that the Habs got their game up on their score. As you guys can see, the Habs currently lead this time frame 1-0 by winning 6-1 last game. As we are back at the Forum in Montreal for Game 2. Your starting netminders for this game will be none other than Pat Jablonski going up against Michel Larocque. As we get set for Game 2, the adjustments have been made, and let's get right into Game 2. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And we're going to begin with a quality check between players 5 and 2. That's Bouchard and Contos. The quality we're looking for is skill. Chris Contos will win that one, as he does have skill as he moves in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to make a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the save. He can't, and the Lightning will strike first, courtesy of Chris Contos. And let's see who assisted him on the play. 2 assists. How about it? Rob Zomner and Adam Creighton. So Contos from Zomner and Adam Creighton are your ice-breaking tally presented by your favorite Biddy Beer products. Quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs. Oh, Bouchard needs to... I think he was the guy. That needed to be flipped. This time it will be anybody on the ice for the Habs against player 4. That's Peter Taglianetti. We're looking for the quality of power. So pick your poison between anybody on the ice. So we'll go right across from him with Guy Lapointe, as he has power. Taglianetti has power. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check between both players in one. That's John Tucker and Bob Gainey. We're looking for the quality of power. Both Gainey and Tucker have power, as we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check between players 3 and 1. That's Pete Mahovlich and Michael Anderson. The quality we're looking for is smart. Pete Mahovlich is going to win that one, as he does have smart printed on his card. So he's going to be moving in on Pat Jablonski. Hopefully, well, actually, that's going to be an automatic goal no matter what I roll. So Pete Mahovlich will tie the game, as it's a -2 to the play save, and Pat Jablonski, and of course his shot save doesn't matter because either way it's going to be zeros overall. So it's going to be an automatic goal for Pete Mahovlich as the Habs tie it up, courtesy of Mahovlich. And let's see who assisted him on the play. 1 assist. Larry Robinson will assist Pete Mahovlich on the game-tying goal. And we are knotted up at 1 apiece here at the Forum in Montreal. Home scoring chance of a 46. Visitor defense player in 1. That is, we need to swap Anderson because he was used. It will be Rob Zomner getting this. He stops a Montreal goal opportunity with a quality roll of hit or a square. Otherwise, it will be a goal. Unfortunately for Mr. Zomner, he does not have a hit and he does not have a square. So the Habs will go in front by a score of 2-1. And let's see who scored the goal. 12. So roll a die. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. 3, that's Jacques Lemaire, who will score the goal. And 1 assist will be handed out on the play between Tremblay, Lambert, and Nyrop. I do want to keep that square out there just in case. So it's down between Lambert or Tremblay. Let's have the decider die decide. Dot, it will be Lambert. And it will be Lambert. So Lemaire from Yvonne Lambert will be your 2-1 goal scoring stat line for the Habs. Quality check between both players in 5. We're looking for the quality of smart. Bouchard does have smart as he goes one-on-one with Ramon Hammerlich. Excuse me. As Bouchard does have smart, he moves in on Pat Jablonski, which will be an automatic goal because his play save, he does not have any play save stars, and that is really unfortunate to give up back-to-back goals to the Habs. Bouchard will score, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Tremblay and Nyrop will assist Bouchard on. Oh, sorry, wrong card. So Nyrop and Tremblay will assist Pierre Bouchard on the 3-1 goal, and the Bolts are going to call their first time out of the game. Their first and only time out of the game, which I think is not going to do them too good because the 92-93 Lightning was carded not too good to face off against the 76-77 Habs. So right away I can tell and probably see that this will be chalked up for the Habs as a time frame win if this game really does go to the way of the Montreal Canadiens. Penalty check between both players in 2. That's Cole and Knoyer. It looks like Danton Cole will go to the box as Yvonne Knoyer will move in on Jablonski. And either way, that will be an automatic power play goal for Yvonne Knoyer. And the Habs go up 4-1. And let's see who assisted him. 2. Robinson and Lapointe will assist Knoyer, and right now this is not a laughing matter. If you are a fan of this Tampa Bay Lightning team, I can't change goalies because either way it's going to be zip, so he's going to have to deal with it. So we'll go one more, and then we will one more roll here, and then we will exchange we'll go on to the next segment. Quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs against anybody, and it's against Roman Hammerlich, looking for power here. We'll go right across from him with Bouchard as both guys have power, and the segment finally comes to an end as this time frame may see the lowest number of games that we have seen because of the way Tampa Bay has been, the 92-93 Bolts have been playing out here. So we got, to begin the next segment, of a quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs against, Zomner needs to flip because he was used. He'll be actually against John Tucker. We are looking for the quality of skill. Pick your poison between anybody on the ice. How about we go right across from him with Maury Wilson, as both guys have skill, and that's going to do it for an eventful first period as the Habs jump out to a 4-1 lead here in this one. We got oh my God, a visitor scoring chance. Unfortunately, that's going to be a choice home player scoring a goal as the Habs jump out to a 5-1 lead here in this one. Let's see who scored the goal. 2, fourth best shot rating. The best out there is Ho. Second best is a tie, 3-way tie between Robinson, Jarvis, and Gainey. The fourth best is going to go to Bill Nyrop. The assists are going to go to Robinson and how about Rajan Hull? So Nairop from Robinson and Rajan Hull. And unfortunately, guys, I hate to say this, but the Habs may have won this time frame right here, right now. But the way this game has been playing out. Triple threes. Oh, this is going to be a critical face-off. Either way, Doug Jarvis is going to win the face-off because Steve Casper has a 46. So Jarvis is going to move it on Pat Jablonski. So this will be good for the Tampa Bay, giving the goalie a chance to go off his spec save rating because his spec save is unaffected. So he needs to roll a 2 or 3 with a dot to make the stop. Can't, and it's 6-1 Habs, courtesy of Doug Jarvis, who assisted 2 assists, Lapointe and Tremblay. So 2 down and 4 more to go. Home scoring chance of a 56. Already, this has been a circus right now. Casper needs to flip, and I will get to him. Any visitor player with a square prevents a Montreal goal. Yep. So it's either going to be Marc Bergevin, or Ramage. Either way, it's going to be ending up being a square for either one of them. So I think we're going to go with Bergevin, who will stop the Montreal goal from happening, and we will move on. Penalty check between players 5 and 2, Bouchard and Cole. Both guys have the same penalty rating, and we will move on to the next segment. Right now, this is a rout by the Habs, as you guys can tell. Penalty check between players 3 and 4. That's Mahavlich and Taglianetti. Unfortunately, Peter Taglianetti is going to go to the box, as unfortunately it will be an automatic power play goal because Jablonski does not have any play saves. Does not have any play save star according to the adjustments. So it's 7-1 in favor of the Habs here. And let's, courtesy of Mahavlich, and 2 assists to be handed out on the play. Robinson, and we'll go with Kernoyer. If I switch goalies, guys, no matter what, it's still going to be the same. So what's the use? What's the use of switching goalies? Okay, so we're going to roll. So we got double sixes here. So we're going to look at the home side first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a quality check. Player 3, that's Jacques Lemaire, against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is a reroll. Ramage, so Lemaire against Ramage. We're looking for the quality of skill. Both guys have skill, and that's going to do it for this segment here. And we will move on to the next one. Oh, all right, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. Nope. Come on. There we go. Doug Jarvis will be the pick for the Habs. Oops. Against Roman Harrlich. We're looking for the quality of smarts. Jarvis has smart, and again, that's going to be an automatic goal for the Habs, courtesy of Doug Jarvis. 3 will be unassisted. Already, it's a rout. You might as well put the empty net out for the Habs. Because this game really is not going to end very, very too well for the Habs. Because if I switch goalies, it's still going to remain the same. Zip, zip. Quality check between players, anybody on the ice for the Habs against player 4, that's Taglianetti. We're looking for the quality of hits. The only guys out there with hit are Gainey, Nyrop, and Bouchard. We're going to go right across from him with Nyrop to end the second period here. Already, I can tell in the comments right now, why didn't you switch goalies? If you looked up on top for the adjustments, if I switch goalies, say if I switch to Wendell Young, it's still gonna have. He's not going to have anything for the play and shot saves. It's really unfair to switch goalies at this point. So with that being said, we go to the third period. Hopefully this game is going to end. Oh, triple fours. We got a fight. Plus a momentum shot. We don't have takers, so it's going to be a roughing matchup. So we will move on to the next segment. Quality check between players 5 and 1. That is Bouchard against Michael Anderson. We're looking for power. Bouchard is going to win that one and an automatic goal. Because either way, zip. No stars on play and shot save. It's going to be an automatic goal for the Habs. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Lapointe and Mahavlich will assist Bouchard on the 9-1 favor. And Anderson needs to flip. Yeah, it's a 10-1 game now. Assists. 7. 7 is player with the best shot rating who scored the goal. Jacques Lemaire will score the goal. And assist will be 1 assist. Larry Robinson. 10-1 in favor of the Habs. It is officially a rout here at the Forum in Montreal. And there is nothing really that I could do. I can't switch goalies because it's really no point in doing so. Visitor scoring chance of a 62. Any home player with a circle prevents a power play goal. Yes, Doug Jarvis or Bob Gainey. It'll be Jarvis. And it will be Gainey who will stop the Tampa Bay power play goal opportunity, and we will move on. Home scoring chance of a 42. Any home player with a triangle creates a goal. Oh, my Lord. Okay, so Hull or Lambert. Let's see if either one of those two has it. Let's go with Lambert first. Does he have this? Does he have the triangle? He doesn't. So Hull, does he have it? He does. So he's going to move in on Jablonski, which is going to be an automatic goal. So Hull will score the goal, and 1 assist will be handed out on the play. How about it? Lambert. So that's how the way the cookie crumbles, guys. I hate saying it. Quality check between players 4 and 2. That's Nyrop and Mark Barreau. We're looking for the quality of star. Neither player has star, and almost time to end this one here. Visitor scoring chance of a 14. Home goalie must make play save. So Michel Larocque needs to make a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the save. He does so. Stop the clock. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I hate saying it, but with this type of adjustments on goalies that are not rated that much or that rated that poorly on the play and shot saves, what are you going to do? You can't help it. You can't help it. Because if you switch goalies, you can't do anything. It'll still remain the same. So that's why Jablonski stayed in and took the brutal beating that he took as the Habs take game 2 and possibly this series by a final of 11-1 as they go up 2 games to none, going back to the Forum in Tampa Bay. Oh my goodness. So I hope you guys stuck through. If you did, leave a like on this video, and hopefully game 3 will be much better. If you were watching this on the full time frame playlist, Game 3 will be coming up next after the Biddy Beer game summary. And if you were watching this on the single game playlist, hopefully you can tune into Game 3 and hopefully everything will be a little bit better. That will be coming up on the channel very shortly. And if you were watching this in the near future, one, I hope you're having a good day. And two, hopefully that you'll tune in to Game 3. Hopefully everything will be a little bit better. So again, thank you once again for tuning in. Once again, the final score, the Habs rout the Tampa Bay Lightning by a final score of 11-1. Stay tuned for the Biddy Beer game summary presented by your favorite Biddy Beer products. If you choose to drink Biddy Beer, please remember to drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a Biddy price. It's Biddy Beer. Well, if you're tuning in right now, welcome back to the channel as we get set for Game 3 of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 1992-93 Tampa Bay Lightning. Hopefully this time it'll be a little bit better than Game 2, as your starting netminders for this game will be Michel Larocque tending the pipes for the Habs, and it will be Wendell Young going for the Tampa Bay Lightning. But again, I do apologize for the crabbiness in my voice from Game 2, because if I read some of your comments if I read some of the comments, if you're watching this in the future, and if I read some of your comments about Game 2, I do apologize for that. And what was I supposed to do with a -2 place save and a -1 shot save? If I swapped goalies, then the score would not have changed at all. So that's why I decided to stick, and I'm still sticking by that decision that kept Jablonski in the game for Game 2, as the Habs won 11-1 over the Tampa Bay Lightning from Game 2. But with that, it's a new game. But let's leave Game 2 behind us and let's get right into Game 3 with 26:31 left. The Habs are. I'm already going to say it that the Habs win this time frame, because the Lightning really, their goalies are really what's killing them in this time frame. Honest to God. But let's see what happens in Game 3. Will the clock operator please start the clock? We're going to begin Game 3 with a quality check between players 3 and 4, Bradley and Lapointe. We're looking for the quality of hit. Neither player has hit, and we will move on to the next segment. We got a penalty check between players 4 and 3, Bergevin and Jarvis. It looks like Bergevin's going to go to the box. Excuse me. As Doug Jarvis will move in on Wendell Young. Hopefully he needs to make it 1 or a 2 to make the stop. He does so. It was a 1, but fast clicked on the score sheet. It was a 1, so Wendell Young made the save. And we will move on to the next segment. Quality check between players 4 and 2, Taglianetti and Tremblay will be your participants in this quality check attempt. We're looking for the quality of hit, as both Taglianetti and Tremblay have hit, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Visitor scoring chance of a 55. Home player in 5, that's Ramage. He stops the goal with a quality roll of speed or a square. Although he does not have speed, he does have a square well enough to stop the Montreal attempt to get on the board. And that will do it for the first period here at the Forum in Tampa Bay. with the score at 0-0. We march to the second period with a quality check between players 5 and anybody on the ice for the Habs. Roman Hammerlick will be the lucky contestant taking this quality check, but who will be taking it with him? We're looking for the quality of power. Pick your poison between Knoyer, Mahavlich, Nyrop, or Bouchard. Well, either way, I'm going to have the square still out there. So we'll go right across from them with Bouchard, as both guys have power. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Visitor scoring chance of a 54. Home player in 4, that is Marc Bergevin. He stops a Montreal goal with a quality roll of hit or a square. Although he does not have hit, he does have a square well enough to stop the Montreal goal attempt to keep this game right where it's at of a scoreless tie. Oh, triple ones. That's going to be injury to a home player. So we're going to roll the die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 will be the goalie. Player number 4. That's Peter Taglianetti. So Taglianetti will be out of the game as he just got flipped up. And that's going to do it for this segment here, as I will rotate in a circle these three players going forward as the Lightning are down a defenseman. They are now down to 11 players. A quality check to begin this next segment here between players 3 and 1. That is Creighton and Wilson. The quality we're looking for is hit. Adam Creighton does have the quality, but unfortunately, with the adjustments to Larocque's play save, +2, you can't go higher than a 6. It will be an automatic play save no matter which number I roll. And that's going to do it for the second period with a scoreless tie at the end of 40 minutes, and we head to the third period. Visitor scoring chance of a 13. Home goalie must make play save, so 1 or 2 will stop it for Wendell Young. Can't, and the Habs will get on the board. It's 1-0, courtesy of the player of the best, the second best shot rating. The best out there on the ice is a tie between Knoyer and Robinson, and the second best is between Mahavlich and Gainey. I'm okay with forking over a triangle. So Pete Mahavlich will take the goal. Will take credit for the goal, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Larry Robinson and Yvonne Knoyer will assist Pete Mahavlich on the ice-breaking goal at the first segment of the third period. Quality check between players 4 and 2. That's Marc Bergevin and Rajan Ho. So we are going to have the quality we're looking for is speed. Rajan Ho does have speed, so he's moving in on Wendell Young, hopefully to make a 1 or 2 to stop it. Can't, and the Habs will score courtesy of Rajan Ho. It's 2-0, and let's see who assisted Ho on the play. 2 assists. Lemaire and Nyrop. We'll say Nyrop. We'll keep the circle out there. So Ho from Lemaire and Nyrop are your goal-scoring stat line for the 2-0 lead for the Montreal Canadiens. Visitor scoring chance of a 44. Any visitor player with a triangle creates a goal. Yes, we do. Guy Lapointe does have the triangle printed out on his card. So he moves in on Wendell Young, hopefully to make it to 1 or 2 to make the save, which he will do so to keep this right where it's at of 2-0. And we move on to the next segment. We got ourselves a quality check between anybody on the ice for the we'll move Ramage over this way. Between anybody on the ice for the Habs. I'm sorry, not for the Habs, for the Lightning against player number 1. That's Bob Gainey. Well, either way, we're looking for the quality of star. No one on the Lightning has stars, so we'll go right across from him with Zomner, as Gainey will win that one as he moves in on Young to make the stop. A 1 or 2 will do so. No, it won't, and it's a 3-0 lead courtesy of Bob Gainey. And again, I do apologize for the nasaliness in my voice. Allergy season sinus and allergy season has come upon us. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Tremblay and Jarvis. So Gainey from Tremblay and Jarvis are your goal scoring stat line for the 3-0 lead for the and we will flip Zomner. Quality check between both players in 5. Bouchard and Hammerlick. The quality we're looking for is hit. Bouchard is going to win that one as he moves in on Young, hopefully to make the stop. He can't, and it's 4-0 now for the Habs, as it is now 3 goals now this segment. And let's see who assisted him on the play. 2 assists, Mahavlich and how about Knoyer? Bouchard from Mahavlich and Knoyer. And we will flip Bergevin over to Hammerlick. X cards, so that way we are good to go. Oh, right there. So we got 3 down and only 3 more to go. Quality check between both players in 4. That's Nyrop and Ramage. The quality we're looking for is smart. Both guys have smart, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Visitor scoring chance of a 53. Home player in 3, that is Casper. He stops a Montreal goal opportunity with a quality roll of power or a square. He does not have power and he does not have square. It's a 5-0 lead now for the Habs. Let's see who scored the goal. 10, second best shot rating. The best out there on the ice is a tie between Hull. Yes, it is Hull. So the second best is going to go to either Lambert, Mahavlich, Lapointe, or Robinson. I do want to leave Robinson for the assist because he has the most assist stars. So it's down between Lapointe, Mahavlich, and Lambert. We'll roll the red die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, so Pete Mahavlich will score the goal. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. So Robinson and Lapointe are going to be your assist takers on the Mahavlich goal that made it 5-0. Home scoring chance of a 15. Visitor goalie must make shot saves. So reasonable. So it's going to be a 1, 2, or 3 to make the stop. He will do so. Nobody flips, and we will move on. Quality check between both players in 3. Casper needs to flip. So it's down between Bradley and Lemaire. We're looking for power. Neither player has power, and that will do it. Stop the clock. Who, man, oh man, better, but it's still a shutout for the Montreal Canadiens as they win game, as they take the time frame. They already have taken the time frame and game three by a final score of 5-0. So once again, if you are tuning in on the full time frame playlist, game four will be coming up next as after the Biddy Beer game summary presented by your favorite Biddy Beer products. But if you're watching this on the single game playlist, game four will be up very soon. And if you're watching this in the near future, then the next game four, will already be up on my channel. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. A like is appreciated, and a subscription to my channel is also appreciated. Plus, turning on the notifications bell and also turning on the notifications bell will remind you of future content here on my channel, so that way you don't miss out on anything. With that being said, thank you for tuning in. Once again, your final score for game three of this time frame: the Habs win it via a shutout. Win it via a shutout by a final score of 5-0. Stay tuned for the Biddy Beer game summary presented by your favorite Biddy Beer products. If you choose to drink Biddy Beer, please remember to drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a Biddy price. It's Biddy Beer. And welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for hopefully the final game of this time frame matchup. As you guys can see, the 76-77 Habs are running away with this time frame matchup, winning 3-0, as they have won all 3 games by a lot of goals. 6-1 was game 1, 11-1 was game 2, 5-0 was game 3, and who knows what game 4 is going to bring. As you guys can tell, Wendell Young will not have any play or shot saves credited to his card, but the spec save is untouched. So the spec save and visitor players stopping a goal will help the Bolts in this one, which I hate to say it, but the 92-93 Tampa Bay Lightning will not be victorious in this time frame, as I already handed the time frame matchup to Montreal because of the goaltenders for the 92-93 Lightning. But let's see what game 4 brings. With 14 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock, we're hoping to run it out right here, right now. So let's get right into things. Young is going to be your starting netminder for the Bolts, and Ken Dryden is going to be your starting netminder for the hoping to take this time frame matchup right here, right now. With that being said, let's get right into it. With 14 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock, hopefully the clock will run out here. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And we're going to begin with a quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs against Adam Creighton. We're looking for the quality of hit. The 2 guys out there with hit are Nyrop and Bouchard. We're going to go with Bouchard, as both guys have the same rating of hit, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Another quality check, this time between Mark Bergevin will go for the Lightning, and he will go he will go against anyone on the ice for the Habs, except for Nyrop. We're looking for Star, which Mark Bergevin will not win. So we're going to go right across from him with Larry Robinson, who's going to move in on, well, either way, it will be an automatic goal for the Habs as they lead 1-0, as Wendell Young does not have a play saved to his credit. And 1 assist will be handed out on the play. It will go to Rajan Ho. Just like game 2, even if I switch goalies, the score may still not matter, but it's still going to remain the same. So we will stay put right here in this segment with a triple force. We got a fight plus a momentum chance. Do we have any takers? You bet we do. We're going to go with Tremblay against Marc Bergevin. Oh, Marc Bergevin was used during the thing, but how about this? We're going to go with Ramage against Mario Tremblay. It's fight time at the Forum in Montreal. Place your bets now, and the bell sounds, and here we go. Visitor lands a punch. So Tampa Bay 1, Montreal none. And the ref breaks up the fight. So Tampa Bay will win the fight as Ramage throws a punch to Mario Tremblay, winning the fight 1-0, and moves in on Ken Dryden as he needs to score a goal here. A 1 or a 2 will stop it. It won't, and the Bolts are on the board courtesy of Rob Ramage. Let's see who assisted him on the play. 2. It'll be Tucker and Contos assisting Ramage on the goal, with Ramage winning the fight. We got a quality check between players 1 and 4. That's Lambert against Joe Reekie. We're looking for the quality of Star. It looks like Lambert's going to win this one, as he does have Star, and he's going to move it, and he automatically will score the goal because Young does not have a play save credited to his card. So Lambert's going to score the automatic goal. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. It will go to Cournoyer and Jarvis. So Lambert from Cournoyer and Jarvis are your tally for the 2-1 goal here for the second segment of this first period. 3 down, 3 to go. Oh, triple threes. We got a critical face-off. So it's going to be between Mahavlich and Casper. Mahavlich is going to win that one. Wendell Young has a chance to save it. 1 or 2 will do so. It won't, and the Habs will score again, courtesy of Pete Mahavlich. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. It will be going to Rajan Ho and Bill Nyrop. Oops. So Mahavlich from Rajan Ho and Bill Nyrop are your assist takers, or excuse me, your goal scoring stat line for the 3-1 lead here for this one. And Casper needs to flip. I don't know if he's any relation to Marco Casper, the current Red Wing, the current player for the Detroit Red Wings. We got 4 goals, 2 more. 5-3-4. That's a quality check between players 3 and 4. Lemaire and Reekie was used. So it'll be Hammerlick. We're looking for the quality of Star. It looks like Jacques Lemaire is going to win this one, as he does have Star. As again, it will be an automatic goal, because either way, Lemaire is going to score the goal, because no play save stars are credited to Wendell Young. And 1 assist will be handed out on the play. How about Guy Lapointe? Guy Lapointe will be the assist taker for on this one, and we have 5 goals down, 1 more to go until this segment automatically ends. Home scoring chance of a 22. Visitor goalie must make a spec save. Oh, okay. So 1 or 2 will do so. Can't, and automatically, according to our rules, the segment will automatically end. 4, 2 assists. So I'm sorry, who scored the goal? I'm sorry, 4 will be third best shot rating. Best out there is Tremblay. Second best is a tie between Jarvis and Wilson. The third best is going to be a tie between Nyrop and Bouchard. It will be Bouchard, and it will be Nyrop. Nyrop will score the goal. And assisting him on the play will be Wilson. Nyrop from Wilson. And right away, the segment will end. According to our rules, we have reached the goal cap for this one, and we will move on to the next segment. We got ourselves a visitor scoring chance, excuse me, for a roll of 41. Visitor player in 4, that's Hammerlick was used. I think he was used, but whatever. Visitor player in 4, that's Joe Reiki. He creates a goal with a quality roll of speed or a triangle. Unfortunately for Reiki, he does not have a triangle. Neither he does have speed. And that's going to be a no action result. And we move on to the next segment. We got ourselves a quality check, this time between players 2 and anybody on the ice for the Bolts. It's Tremblay against. How about we go with Bradley? We're looking for the quality of speed. It looks like Bradley and Tremblay both have speed, and that's going to do it for this first period. An eventful first period, if I do say so myself. And we will move on with the score 5-1 in favor of the hometown 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens. Visitor scoring chance of a 34. Visitor player in 1, that's Michael Anderson. He creates a goal opportunity with a quality roll of smart or a triangle. Unfortunately for Michael Anderson, he does not have smart, nor does he have a triangle, so that's going to be a no action result. And we will move on to the next segment. Not a home scoring chance. Sorry, visitor scoring chance of a 64. Visitor defense stop breakaway chance. Home goalie must make a play save. So 4 or 5 with a dot will stop the breakaway chance. And it will do so nobody flips, and we will move on to the next segment. Penalty check between players 4 and 3. That is Lapointe and Creighton. Oh, Creighton's going to go to the box as he has a 1.5 penalty rating. So Lapointe is going to score the automatic power play goal to make it 6-1, courtesy of Young not having, according to the adjustments, with Wendell Young not having a play save credited to his name. So unfortunately, it will be a 6-1 lead for the Habs as Guy Lapointe will score the power play goal. 1 assist will be handed out on the play. How about Jarvis? Doug Jarvis will assist Mr. Lapointe on the power play goal. Oops. Will assist on the power play goal by Guy Lapointe. And it's 6-1, courtesy of the Habs. 1 goal down, 5 to go. Visitor scoring chance of a 46. Any visitor player with a power play circle symbol creates a power play goal. Unfortunately for the Bolts, they don't have one. So that is going to do it for this segment, and we move on to the next one. Visitor scoring chance of a 36. Visitor player in 3, that's Casper. He creates a goal with a quality roll of hit or a triangle. Casper does not have hit, and he does not have a triangle, so that will be a no action result, and we move on. penalty check between both players in one. It looks like Zomner's going to go to the box as Bob Gainey will move in and score the automatic power play goal. It's 7-1. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Mahavlich and Knoyer will assist Bob Gainey on the 7-1 goal for the Habs. So what else am I going to do? I can't switch goalies because even though I can increase the spec save, I can increase the spec save rating to a 2 or 3 with a dot by putting in Jablonski, but the play and shot save are going to remain the same. I think that's what we're going to do. So Wendell Young is going to be out as we'll bring in Jablonski, even though this time frame is really pretty much over with 2 minutes, almost 2.5 minutes left in this time frame. We will continue on with the 5th minute of this third period with a quality check between players 3 and anybody on the ice for the Habs. Excuse me, not for the Habs, for the Bolts that has speed. Jacques Lemaire is going to be the player in question for the Habs. He will go right across from him against Brian Bradley as he has speed, the quality that we're looking for, as both guys have speed, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Visitor scoring chance of a 33. Choice visitor player rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. I am definitely going to give that one to Adam Creighton. So Adam Creighton needs to roll a 1, 2, or 3. Oh, excuse me. 1, 2, or 3 to score a goal. He won't, and Ken Dryden will save Adam Creighton's shot. We will consider it to be a play save either way, and we will move on to the next segment. We got ourselves a quality check, this time between players 2 and 1. That is Rajan Houle and John Tucker. We're looking for the quality of power. John Tucker has power, so he's going to be moving in on Ken Dryden, hopefully to make a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. And he does so. The score right now stands at 7-1 Habs, and the time frame is about to come to an end by that score in just a few short seconds here. Quality check between both players in 5. That's Bouchard and Marc Bergevin. The quality we're looking for is hit. Bouchard is going to win that one as he does have hit, and he's going to score the goal to make it 8-1. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Mario Tremblay will have the first assist, and Doug Jarvis will have the second assist. Almost a carbon copy of Game 2, but instead we started young, and then we flipped to Pat Jablonski. We stay put in this third period with a quality check between players 1 and 5. That's Lambert. Yes, I think Lambert was still out there. Yes, Lambert and Marc Bergevin. The quality we're looking for is smart. Both guys have smart, and that is it. Stop the clock. So the Montreal Canadiens will sweep the 92-93 Tampa Bay Lightning in convincing fashion, winning all 4 of our games played within this time frame as they take Game 4 by a final score of 8-1. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in to today's action between the 76-77 Habs and the 92-93 Tampa Bay Lightning. Stay tuned for the Biddy Beer game summary presented by your favorite Biddy Beer products, as well as the time frame summary presented by your favorite Biddy Beer products, and also the spin of the wheel to determine who will be brave enough to not to not run and hide against the against the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. And once again, thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned for a like, a sub if you have not done so already is appreciated. And also turn on the notifications bell so that way you don't miss out on any further content that pops up here on my channel. And once again, thank you for tuning in. Once again, the final score here for Game 4. The Habs take the time frame 4-0 as they win Game 4 by a final score of 8-1. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's time frame matchup between the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 1992-93 Tampa Bay Lightning. We look forward to bringing you future time frame matchups throughout the 2024-25 National Hockey League's regular season, whenever games are being played. Well, it's that time once again where we figure out to see who will be the next contestant to face off against the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens here in this Gauntlet Challenge for time frame matchup number 19. As always, please direct your attention to the Biddy Bear Team selector wheel as we get to see who will be the lucky contestant to face off against the 76-77 Habs. As always, is presented. Each spin of the team selector wheel is presented by your favorite Biddy Beer products. If you choose to drink Biddy Beer, please do drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a Biddy price. It's Biddy Beer. And it looks like the 1974-1975 Vancouver Canucks are going to be the next opponent for the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens. But between the Nucks and the Habs, who's going to be the home team to begin time frame matchup number 19? Well, without further ado, let's figure that out. Please direct your attention to the Dot Cola home team selector wheel. As always, each spin of this wheel is presented by Dot Cola, the official cola drink of the Play Games community and of the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge Project. And between two fierce Canadian teams, the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens will begin time frame number 19 as the home team. Well, once again, thank you for tuning in to today's time frame matchup between the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 1992-93 Tampa Bay Lightning. We look forward to bringing you future time frame matchups, including the next matchup between the 1974-75 Vancouver Canucks. Without further
ado. If you enjoyed today's time frame matchup, please do consider leaving a like as well as leaving a subscription and turning on that notifications bell so that way you don't miss out on any future time frame matchups, including this next time frame matchup between the 74-75 Canucks and the 76-77 Habs, and any other future time frame matchups here on my channel and in this project. As always, thank you for tuning in, and as always, have a great rest of your day.